Hello, I'm back again. I'm really bored tonight. Um, but I've been wanting to get these out for a while. So, I'm reviewing Justice League Season 1. Now, this series came out few years after Batman Beyond. And I'll probably review Batman Beyond, but I'm gonna get one of the seasons first. I don't have it yet. And I've been wanting to get it. I just don't have any money to get it. So, once I get it, I'll review it. So I'll be a little out of order, but whatever. Um, this came out when I was I don't know how old I was. I was a little older. Um, I just remember hearing that there's a new Justice League cartoon coming out, made by the same creators of the Superman animated series, and I was pretty excited. I didn't really think much about it, but then I just remember one day my dad turned it on, and it was the first episode, and I watched the entire thing, and I thought it was really cool because I have all my favorite heroes in one cartoon show, and it isn't Super Friends, but it was I always really enjoyed it. I I don't going on to characters. Of course I like Superman, of course I like Batman, and of course I like Flash. But for me, Green Lantern in this show, I rank Martian Manhunter higher than Green Lantern in this one, just because I don't like John Stewart that well. Not because he's black, just because um, they even admit he is the straightforward Green Lantern. So his constructs are more just straight, just beams of light. If he wants to shoot someone, he shoots them with just a blob coming out of his ring. And I feel that really takes out the purpose of Green Lantern. I think he's fine in the Green Lantern comic books because, I mean, there's a bunch of them. But for this cartoon, I thought that was really just kind of dumb because uh, I want to see Green Lantern like I did in Superman the Animated Series in Brightest Day. I wouldn't care if it was Kyle Rayner or Hal Jordan, but um, I think that's why I like Kyle Rayner better is because he has really cool constructs because he's an artist, and I really just didn't like how it was him, John Stewart, because he just shot stuff out of his ring and it wasn't any fun. And like that's just my favorite part of Green Lantern. He has all these really cool constructs to kill people with, not really kill people, but stop people with. Um, but anyways, I'm gonna go on to some of these episodes. Secret Origins. That was the first episode with the aliens from Mars attacking, and they meet Martian Manhunter, and they all group together and become the Justice League. In Blackest Night is the Green Lantern focused episode, which is I thought was pretty good. Enemy Below is Aquaman, which people were really frustrated that wasn't Aquaman or someone else in for Hot Girl, which I don't care for Hot Girl. I mean, she's fine. She can be in there. That's fine by me. Brave and the Bold's Flash and Green Lantern. Legends is like the big episode of this one of the bigger episodes of this season. It's more like they go back in time and run into a type of justice society, and it really is they went into a different dimension, but it becomes really twisted by the end of it, and I think that's really quite cool how they made it so happy and nice, and then it goes into this twisted story, what it really is, which just kind of reminds me of Fallout, by the way. Um, Another one I like. I like War World. A lot of people don't like War World. And it's not just because I like Superman, just because I like Mongol. And I think he's kind of underrated when it comes to people saying Superman has a bad rogues gallery, because I think he's a really good character Superman could be up against a lot. Um, Metamorphosis has Metamorpho in it. It's like his origin, which is pretty cool. And then Savage Time is the season finale, and it's really cool. It has it's really Vandal Savage goes back in time and basically takes over for Hitler in World War II, and it ends up that for some reason Green Lantern's force field and when they're in space and they're taking his ship back to Earth, and or they're coming back to Earth, and Green Lantern's ring, it didn't affect the time of their time space, so they go back onto Earth and it's completely different, and it turns out that they're around just the regular time, but everything's altered and it's almost like Nazis are running around. So they go and they run into Batman, and Batman is actually not the same origin. It's him as more of a resistance against basically the Nazis. I'm going to call them the Nazis. It's really savages people, but I call them Nazis because they basically are. But he's basically started a rebellion against them, and it turns out he became Batman for a different reason, and it's not he wears a completely different costume, but he becomes more like that for a different reason. It's because they came to his door and took his parents and killed his parents. But it's really cool. It's a 3-parter. It has a lot of World War II DC characters in it. It has the Black Hawks in it, which I think are pretty cool. This episode actually kind of got me more into the Black Hawks. But if you read the or watch the commentary or listen to the commentary on this episode, I think it's part 2. They talk about the Black Hawks, and it's really cool information they give about them. So it's just a cool story. You see like a frozen Hitler, a lot of just cool parts to this episode. I really enjoyed it, and I didn't see it until I bought this DVD because I started losing time to watch these. So after I got the DVD, I found that one out, and it's really cool. But that's basically this season. It's not their best season of Justice League. It's really good. I suggest getting it, but I think season 2 and then Justice League Unlimited are way better than this. This is kind of it's just hard because this is the first time they experimented with a lot of heroes in the same episode, and they just started with this, and they were mainly trying to get the characters settled. And they even admit that in this season, they actually did wussy up Superman quite a bit. They basically said that they hurt Superman at the beginning of a battle. So you know that it's going to be a harder battle. But I don't really care. I understand why they did that. It's fine by me. As long as they had the Superman episodes that come up later in the second season, they have more. Almost every hero has their own story in one episode. So I mean that worked out fine. But yeah, I thought it was really great. I'm gonna be more excited to review Justice League Unlimited in season 2 more, just because there are more episodes that I like. And better episodes for the next season. But this one's good. It's good to have in your collection of the Bruce Timm animated DC universe. So I suggest getting it. I would probably, if you want to get a good impression of Justice League, I would get I'd watch the origin or the first episode, and then I'd suggest watching Unlimited and or not really Unlimited, I guess, season 2. But that's it for this review. The next one I'm going to be reviewing is season 2. So until then, see ya.